Hello students, in this video we are focusing on computer registers. To design a basic computer, what type of registers we need for a particular type of memory configuration. We will discuss about this. See here, instruction format for a particular memory configuration, that is what I am taking here, that is memory configuration of 4096 into 16. That means the total capacity of memory is 4096 words it can be stored, and each word length is 16 bits. Okay, so see here. So for this type of memory configuration, because a big memory if you are taking, so it will not be possible to tell to show all the configuration of the memory. So here I am taking the small memory. So for this memory configuration, how the instruction format will be divided, and what are the basic registers we need, we will discuss today. See here, for 4096 into 16, this is the instruction format. So instruction format, this is from 0 to 15 bits. That means total 16 bits are there, because here the instruction word length is 16. So that's why the instruction length is 0 to 15, that is total 16 bits. Okay, so here it is divided into two parts. One is the operation code, which operation we need to perform, and one part is address. So what address, that if you want to perform the operation, from where the data and instructions will be fetched. So here the instruction address and data address, these will be stored here. Okay, so the address of that particular data and what type of particular operation we need to perform, this will be divided in this instruction format. Okay, so here address bits is 0 to 11, that is equal to 12 bits. So by 12 bits we have taken here, that is equal to 4096. If you are converting into the binary form, that means 2 to the power of exponent form. So 2 to the power of 12 is equal to 4096. So I will show you here the 2 to the power of 96. See here, I'm so 2 to the power of 4096 is equal to 4096 is equal to, how it will be converted, it will be converted into the to the power of exponent form. So it will be taking 2 to the power of 12 bits. So here 12 bits we are taking, so that's why here address also we are considering the 0 to 11 bits. That means total 12 bits we are considering for the address, and remaining 4 bits for the operation code. Remaining 4 bits for the operation code we are taking. Okay, so this is about a particular memory configuration. If you are considering this type of memory configuration, this is the instruction format. So now we will see so different types of registers. What are the different types of registers, and what is the length of that particular register? See here different types of register. AR means address register. This is instruction register and temporary register, output register and input registers, and data register, and this is accumulator. Accumulator is a default register in arithmetic and logic unit. Okay, here also we are considering the same memory for this memory configuration. So how each register will be divided into these many bits. Okay, suppose address register we are talking, it is considering it is containing 0 to 11, that is 12 bits. Okay, the length of that address register is 12 bits. So by 12 bits it is address register. Address means here we need to consider the each and every memory location address. Address I have already told, that is 4096. If you are converting into the power of form, that is equal to 12 bits it will take. So if you want to fetch any data or instruction from that particular location, how many locations are there? 4096. That means 2 to the power of 0, that is equal to first location, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, like that up to 2 to the power of 12. It is a 4096th location. It will be, we are 4096th location we will reach. Okay, so like that address register will be divided, it will contain the 12 bits. And after that, address register will be using for fetching the data and instruction. So next we are talking about the instruction register. Okay, so this is 16 bits. Okay, Once if you are fetching from this particular address, if you are fetching the data, that means 16 bits data, how much the length of the data. In each location, there will be one line is there. Okay, so then just I will show you in this here, one text box I am using. So see here. So from first 0th location, okay, so data will be stored like this, and first location data will be stored like this. Okay, and after that it will be considering, suppose, so like this 4096 the location, and it will be data. Okay, and this particular is the address. Okay, so how many bits? 4096 means 12 bits, and here the length of this instruction is, the data is here, it is 16 bits. Okay, it is 16 bits. So 16 bits. Suppose here the address of that address register we are considering. If we are considering the address register is a 1 means here the length of the instruction is 16 bits. The data it will contain is 16 bits. So instruction register, how many bits it will be containing? Because it is the data. So it will be containing the 16 bits of register it will be containing. Okay, it will be containing the 16 bits of register, 16 bits of data instruction register. Okay, and temporary register also, it is dealing with the data only, it is not dealing with the address. So it is also containing the 16-bit register. Okay, temporary means it is for operations. Meanwhile, if you are using some operation, arithmetic operations, if you are doing, if you want to store some temporary data to complete the operation, so we need to use the temporary register. Okay, so temporary register also 16 bits. And data register also, it is dealing with the data. If you are dealing with the data, it is 16 bits. If you are dealing with the address, it is 12 bits. Okay, so this is also dealing with data, so it is 16 bits. Okay, and accumulator also dealing with data only. Operands, if you want to add, subtract, this is the default operator, default register in arithmetic and logic unit. So here also it is dealing with data, so this is also 16 bits. Input and output registers, these are all 8 bits, that is total it is a 16 bits register, 16 bits data. Input is 8 bits and output it is a 8 bits registers it will be having. So if you want to design any computer, so these are the basic registers. At least these registers we need if you want to design a basic processor or computer. If you want to, that means basic processor if you want to design, so these are the basic registers we need to consider. Okay, so after this, this is the basic registers with the definitions. Okay, so data register number of bits is 16. Okay, it will be represented with the DR. Okay, holds the memory operand. What are the data? It is data. Address register, it is address register, holds address for memory, whether it is a instruction address or data address. Accumulator, it is a basic default register, is a processor register. Instruction register, it will hold the instruction. Okay, program counter, here the program counter, which is very important, it will hold the first instruction address. Okay, holds the first instruction. If you want to start any program, the first instruction address will be counted, matlab it will be fetching from the program counter. Okay, temporary register, which holds the temporary data. Input register, input character, and output register will be output character. Okay, so in this lecture what we are dealing, a computer instruction will be divided into two parts, that is equal to address and operation code. So address will be depending on the memory locations, how much memory size is there, it will be depending on the address will be depending on the memory size. If memory size is big, address bits also will be raised. Okay, here we are considering 4096 memory locations, so that's why address will be containing the 12 bits. Okay, and instruction is the length is that 16 bits, so here instruction format is 16 bits, so that's why it is the format is 16 bits. Okay, so after that we are dealing with the direct and indirect address. Okay, there will be addressing modes next In video also we will discuss about the addressing modes. Here only I am telling about the indirect and direct address. Okay, suppose in pointers, if you are using something in your program, that is not a direct address, it is a indirect address it will be. Okay, so like this here also address code in this 0 to address part is 0 to 11, this is same only, and 12 to 14, that means 3 bits for the operation code, and last flip flop this is I, which will be used for the direct address or indirect address. Okay, so here it is basically it is showing this figure showing the difference between indirect and direct address. Okay, so this is the instruction. Okay, here it is the direct address means it indicates 0, indirect address means it indicates 1. Okay, 0 at 457. Okay, so I already told it will add this operand to accumulator because accumulator is a default. Okay, so 457, this is the location. Okay, 457, it will go there, so it will fetch the operand and it will add in the accumulator and it will store in the accumulator. Okay, so here this is the direct address. Okay, this is the address, it is specifying this address is direct. Okay, so here in this indirect address, one means it is indirect address. Okay, so here add 300, this is the address. Okay, 300, it will go there, 300 location, it will be fetching 1350. This is also a not a operand. Here it is a operand, but it is not operand, it is also a address. So one more time it will go to the 1350, then it will fetch the operand, then it will add with the accumulator. Here one time only it is using this address, here two times it is using. So that's why it is direct address, and here it is indirect address. Okay, next register we will deal with the execution and cycle, instruction cycle.